You start the relationship, find out about the person.
what
Right?
they
There's no
need.
faster way to deepen a relationship than to be personal, not business, on a personal level. And then from there, see how you can help them.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
Yeah, and then is this element of how to create a win-win, because in the end, this is what, because when the strategic partnership works, it becomes really, really powerful for both companies, and at some point even those companies can even merge, right? This sometimes that's how good this partnership work. And but sometimes it's really difficult, especially how you approach, for example, yeah, in a small company that have a good product, yeah, that it needs a strategic partner, which is a large company, right, that have a lot of clients, and there is a way to structure the win-win situation for both companies. However, the small always find it challenging to bring the right people on the table from the bigger company to start the conversation. Any tip that you can give to entrepreneurs out there, how they can
Yeah.
access?
I think the first thing to realize is that any strategic partnership only occurs because of a relationship. So I might be a small little business and I want to get into, say, Walmart, right? Big organization. And I'm thinking, oh, how do I get into Walmart? But what I'm thinking is Walmart as an organization. There's actually a person in Walmart who's in charge of partnerships. And I just have to see that person as a person, right? They have things that they have to achieve in their day. They probably have KPIs also. They have someone that they have to answer to. They have roadblocks. They have challenges. They have exactly the same as what I've got. And as soon as I start actually seeing that there's actually a person in that organization and that's the relationship I need, I'm not trying to get a relationship with Walmart. I'm trying to get a relationship with
That person.
Gene Smith, who's in charge of partnerships. So once I think I start by simply narrowing it down to, you know what, it's just another human. Humans are meant to connect. It's how we're growing up in caveman days in tribes. So we all have this need for connection. And then the second part is don't go in there with the focus on, I want my stuff in Walmart. Go in there with the focus on just
How can you
simply,
help Walmart? How can you help them? What
exactly.
are you bringing to a
Yeah.
table?
You start the relationship, find out about the person.
What
Right?
they
There's no
need.
faster way to deepen a relationship than to be personal, not business, on a personal level. And then from there, see how you can help them. And now you might not be able to, they might say, oh, we've got this logistics problem. And you might have no clue about logistics whatsoever. But then you look back through your network and you might look at your LinkedIn and you go, oh, I've actually got a logistics person in my network. Maybe I can introduce them to one another because they might actually be able to solve that problem. As soon as you help them in one way, all of a sudden, they'll do absolutely anything for you also. So I think so much of the problems people face is just simply because of the way they think. And if they just
Yeah,
change
they
the
go with the
thinking,
wrong mindset, right?
exactly. And you just change the thinking to, okay, who do I need to start the relationship with? It's always a person, it's never an organization. How do I deepen the relationship with that person? Find commonalities. And then how do I help that person in some way? And you won't know the answer to that until you actually ask them. So if I've just come across and I've just met Harry, one of the first things I'm saying is, so Harry, what can I do to help you? And Harry might not even know the answer to that question at the moment. Right? But just simply by going, hey, whenever you need anything at all, I might not be able to help you, but I might know someone who can. Just shout out, just let me know. Now, straight away, that creates a good brain chemical, dopamine and oxytocin, between us. And it's these brain chemicals that happen between us which create trust, bond, connection. And that's what you need in any partnership for the partnership to be successful.
And this is when the magic happens, because this and as in my journey as an entrepreneur, right? Sometimes you have a huge challenge, you have a big problem, and you don't know how to solve this problem. And this problem is huge for you, but what is a problem for you is not a problem for somebody else. And what it comes easy to you, maybe it could be challenging for somebody else. So making a strategic partnership is like aligning the strengths of the partnership, so everybody can focus in what they do best, and both company benefits. Now, do you think that your experience in coaching and in sports have been a big contribution as in your journey as an entrepreneur? What do you learn from the sport that actually you still use it as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I think coaching and teaching are fairly similar. You got to be really good people. You got to understand people. You got to find how you can have someone do the thing you want them to do, and that's the joys of influence. And even I go right now, and little one who's 11, who's right into her sports, and I want her to be able to achieve something. And if I just went straight up and went, Sophie, I need you to do this, she won't do it. But by making it her idea, or by planting seeds, or by deepening a bond in some way, making it fun, it's no different to any human in terms of what will actually make humans do things. And we all need the brain chemical of dopamine, which is fun, and why do some people love sun and other people love the cold, and some people love snow, and some people love waterfalls, and some people love the ocean, and because it gives them dopamine, it gives them these little hits of dopamine. We all need that. And the wonderful thing is, as humans, we can actually create dopamine in other people. Like, that's amazing, that if you focused on how do I just make someone feel? How can I make someone feel warm and fuzzy towards me? How can I make someone feel like they can trust me? They feel a bond with me. They feel a connection with me. And I think that that's probably a big part that both teaching and coaching has probably taught me in terms of why we're so good at being able to do those sorts of things. And that just sets your thinking up, because you've gone from ever thinking about what's in it for me, or how's this going to help me, to just simply, how do I make the other person feel? And I look at so many emails that people write, and it's just like, you just don't even realize you're shooting yourself in the foot by just a couple of little words that you're using, which is making that person have cortisol. That's the negative brain chemical. That's the one we want to avoid at all costs. Cortisol we need for survival, but we don't want to create it in the other people, especially if you want that person to be a referral source, to be your next client, to be able to help you with something. You've got to be creating the good brain chemicals. So I think that's the big thing that I've been able to carry over. Yeah,
usually people always say, that your net worth is your net worth, right? And every entrepreneurs out there, sometimes what they do, they start the business at the beginning, and they have to wear all the hats, and they still don't have the knowledge of what, to be honest, sorry, to be honest, when I started my first business, I didn't even have a clue what a strategic partnership was. I didn't even know that exists. However, it's a really, really powerful resource for people to grow the business. And so what is a way that we can raise more awareness and people understand and learn more about the power, because that's the word, the power of strategic partnerships in growing your business faster.
Yeah, I think the opportunities they're just everywhere. Like everyone's on a social platform. I don't care which one you're on, but everyone that you have on that social platform is part of your network. Everyone you have in your CRM is part of your network. Everyone you have in your phone is part of your network. And when you see them as part of your network rather than your next sale, things completely change for you. So that's a tweak that people need to make, because not everybody is ready to buy from you. But that doesn't mean they can't open doors for you. That doesn't mean they can't promote you. It doesn't mean they can't share you. So when you treat people as this is just someone in my network versus how do I sell to this person, then you're going to create a lot more opportunities than what most people create right now. So that's a little thing that people could start doing straight away. So like, for example, when I go on my LinkedIn every single day, I get into conversations with my networks and I find out, hey, are there any doors I can open for you right now? Is there anything I can do to help you right now? Hey, maybe we should jump on Zoom and see how we might be able to collaborate with each other. Right? That's the sort of conversations that you could be having. So don't see the people around you as your next sale. See them as opportunities to be able to actually grow your business. So by all means, come and hang out with me on our socials. Just look for Michael Griffiths on either on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, Referral Marketing Guru. There's videos going up there all the time in terms of how to be able to leverage your networks better. And you can search leveragedconnections.com. And we've got free masterclasses, guides, a whole bunch of resources there that people can go and grab.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.